wanna run away. I think I'll go back to that place I stay and play on the server the RedCubed way. Well, it's the same old RedCubed server, but new map, of course. And here I am, I'm underground. This is kind of a temporary little strip mine sort of thing that I've got going. Steve is on. This might be the first time he's on. I don't know if he's been on before. I've been on a couple times. There are people who are online who have been online basically all day and stuff like that. We got a lot of new members on the server. Cherry P Gamer, that's her YouTube channel, I believe, as well. You got Brian, who is Lorgon111 on YouTube as well. And some other newbies who I'm sure we'll see around. And I won't mention them really until I see them. Okay, so let's see. I'm just cooking up some food here because I am starving. Food on the server is scarce. Right now we're basically... Well, I might be the only one who's kind of in a bad situation because I haven't been online pretty much all day. This is the first time I'm online all day. I logged in for about 2 minutes earlier, but quickly logged off. And the rest of the people, like I said, they've been on pretty well all day, so I'm sure they have a better handle on surviving than I do. You can see that we enabled death counters. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I don't think I did. Maybe we did. But we've got death counters now. I've had 2 deaths. They were really stupid deaths. One was in the Darkwood Forest. I was in Darkwood Forest and I just got ganged up by a huge amount of people. Not people on the server, I mean mobs. And died. And then when I went to go get my stuff again, it's just like playing one of the Vex maps, you know? You try to get all your good stuff back, and then you die again because you don't have any armor. So that's kind of how I got my 2 deaths. Brian, who's been on pretty well since the server opened, has 0 deaths. That's unbelievable. IceCube has 2. I think Jake is up to 10. It's pretty funny. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of work. I'm going to show you guys what they've been working on. It's pretty incredible. I walked around a little bit. But before I do that, I think we're going to go down to a mineshaft that I found. Kind of explore around there some more, get some more resources. Just build up what we've got. This is what we've got so far. This is my chest. And some resources for building. I wanted to get a lot of stone. Looks like my potatoes are slowly growing as well. Okay, it looks that we're just outside of the spawn chunks, because otherwise I think the crops continue to grow if you're in the spawn area when you're offline. But there were some that just weren't growing, so I'm going to go and assume... I'll assume that they were outside of the chunks. Okay, so... I need to clear some of this pumpkin seed stuff, flint, What have I got? That's good enough. You know what? Let's make some basic armor. I've got all the iron in the world. Let's not go out completely naked. There we go. Need helmet. And actually, you guys know what I need. Rubber booties. Because you never know when you might get your feet wet. And we're going to go there. A single ingot on my bar and some dark wood. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. So this mine shaft that I found is just at the end of this long strip mine tunnel. And while we go rummaging through that mine shaft, getting some resources and whatnot, I'm going to talk about something that it shocks me, it surprises me, it angers me, it upsets me, you name it. And before I get into what that topic is, if you're new to this channel, and I'm sure there will be some new people to this channel and new to this series because it's season 2, the episode numbers restart, so there's like, it's better than, if I see a show that's on episode 100 and something, I might not tune in if I'm a first time viewer, whereas this is, what, episode 3 or so? Like 2 or 3, who knows, 4 at the most. So there's obviously some room for new viewers, and we got some new members on the server who might be bringing their own audiences. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hope you guys enjoy your stay. Basically, what we do on this series is talk. There are some group events, obviously, with the other people on the deaths. There are some. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, we do some collaborations with people, but I generally use the RedCubed series as my outlet for giving a discussion, chatting. I want you guys to comment and give your opinions. This is an opinionated thing, and I want to say here first and foremost that my opinion is my own, nobody else's, not even yours. So everybody's an individual. I don't mean to offend anybody by what I say. And that's just generally the way that the RedCubed series goes for me is I say things and no regrets. That's it. It is what it is. I am who I am. Let's just make that into that, and then like that. I don't have enough coal, but that's fine. We'll get more. There we go. Okay, so what did he say? Poor Popo has died 2 times. Jake is up to 10, I think. And if you don't want a number 1 beside your name, you shut your mouth. I'm just kidding. But anyway, today's topic is one about YouTubers. And being a self-proclaimed YouTuber, I think it's only appropriate that I give my opinion about this. What is this? Where does this go? It's a very... I don't know. I was going to say it's a touchy subject, but it's not. I mean, it's talked about by a few people. And I think basically you got to look at it in such a way that there are a few people out there who give all YouTubers a bad rep. And here's a good example is I was on a server just yesterday playing a game of something. And these guys were online and whoa! Oh. God. Scared the crap out of me. Anyway, I heard the lava and I was just terrified. I was on this server and was chatting with some guy about something, and he basically said, "Hey, do you want to team up with me?" And we were playing a game of the walls, and the entire team is a team. You shouldn't have to ask to team with someone. It's so ridiculous that people are so untrustworthy in a game that people actually have to ask for little teams together. Yeah, I'm on a team. It's called the Red Team. What do you mean asking for a team? So I said, no, I don't want a team. I'm on the Red Team. And he basically said, well, all YouTubers are stuck up anyway. And that just, that bugged me. I didn't say anything in reply to that. I almost should have. But it was sort of upsetting to me. I was upset the entire rest of the round. You know, I let it bug me that someone would have this opinion. And I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but when it's so off base like that... Oop, I think I got some. I got 4. I don't really care too much about the lapis, but I got a few more there. Another 4. I don't really care about lapis, but I know that Huck was actually looking for some, so I will hold it for him. Where was that little hole that I fell down? It was around here, wasn't it? Ah, there it is. I mean, there are opinions that are wrong and that are right, but when someone makes a generalization that all YouTubers are stuck up anyway, which is totally untrue. There are YouTubers out there who do huge amounts of work, words, language, sentences. They do work for charities. They do work for making people happy. They work their butts off. And when the fans ask them something, or when the fans do something for them, they're appreciative of it. I'd like to think that I'm at least appreciative of the fans that I have. I take nothing for granted, nobody for granted. You know, if someone says that they're a fan of me, you are way up on a special list. It's like almost a VIP list where everybody who follows me, who likes me, who subscribes, they're all on that list. And you are all pretty much the greatest people out there. And there are YouTubers who do believe that. So to say that they're all stuck up is just completely off base. That's just so wrong. But I can see where they can get this opinion from, because there are times when YouTubers are certainly either rude or kind of stuck up-ish. And I'll kind of define that in the way that I can, the way that I sort of understand it. By giving you an example. And this example is sort of a personal one. It's not personal to me, but personal to someone I know, and I won't mention any names. But it was another thing that sort of upset me. And again, this is my opinion, and maybe it's the wrong opinion, and maybe, you know, obviously some of the people on my channel would agree with me because it's me saying it. But and you know, I've often said, and I said in the last season in a few episodes, that what you say when you're in a heated moment, when you're upset about something, isn't necessarily what you mean. And that can be very true. So I don't necessarily jump the gun and hold anybody kind of under a... Ooh. I don't hold them under a bad light just because of some one thing that they said, but what they said really bothered me. And here's the scenario, okay? They were contacted by a fan of theirs on Skype, and they got upset about it because the fan tried to phone them, tried to call them, give them a call on Skype, and it was past midnight. Now, was the fan wrong? I think so. I mean, no matter where you are in the world, you gotta have sort of an understanding of time zones and where people live, and courtesy, common courtesy, is that you don't just phone someone without asking. That's one of... From people that I talk to on Skype, one of the biggest pet peeves that a lot of people have is, don't call me just randomly. At least talk to me first and ask if it's okay to call, you know? And I agree with that. Don't just randomly call me up, because I probably wouldn't answer. This person randomly calls them up, and it's past midnight, so it's late, and you know, the phone's ringing, waking you up, and all that kind of stuff. But they took it a step further and then started to ridicule the fan, make fun of how they looked, basically expressed to everybody around that they were really upset about it. Oh, this is going to end me here. Oh, this is going to be terrible. I gotta think about this logically here. There we go, that's where I want to place it. There we go. Now this is going to be trouble. Make a record disc! Make a record disc! Ah! Aw. Why couldn't you come up faster? You could have made a disc, you butthead. Okay. Anyway. They started by ridiculing the fan and their appearance. I mean, and that's just... I'm the kind of person who says that nobody's ugly kind of thing. And totally stand by that. I mean, nobody's ugly. There are ugly attitudes, kind of idea. Oh! Wow. This is a bad place. I hear a couple skeletons. Zombies coming. Enderman's there. I think I saw a creeper across the way. Oh! Ooh, terrible. So that was the first thing that they did, was make a comment about the person's appearance. Even though, you know, the only thing that they did wrong was... What the heck is going on there? Come on, Disco. Disco Stew, the zombie. Weird. Ooh, look at you! Ready for your wedding? There we go. He's dropped a mesh hat. Enchanted shovel. skeletons coming. I can't even make a push on this place. I haven't moved 2 inches. Oh, ouch. He's wearing the helmet now? Okay. There we go. But yeah, that was their first thing that they did, is make fun of the person's appearance. And then go on about ranting about how they were talking to them late at night, and this and that. To the point where I was actually getting offended. You know, and 2 things, like I said, if you're in a heated moment, which they obviously were, then certain things that you say you might not mean. And they did try to take it back, but they took it back in a way that really didn't have much taste, I guess, is the way to put it. No tact. That's the right word. And then they went on to rant about how they were getting called by this person, but the fact remains that, number 1, you gave out your Skype, otherwise they wouldn't have it. Number 2, you were online on Skype. So, you know, what are they supposed to assume? That you're sleeping even though you're online? People don't use their little statuses very accurately, I guess. But if it's really a problem to you, that you're going to get upset about it, then learn to use your status correctly. And number 3, they're fans. They're fans. How dare you talk to them that way? How dare you talk to them that way behind their back? And the problem is that it's that kind of person, and I'm generalizing now, which I said not to do, but I'm generalizing that typical type of person, in that, you know, they're the ones who are going to go then and be sweet as sugar in the morning when they've had time to calm down and had time to think about it and realize that they're fans and stuff. They'll be the nicest, sweetest people in the world. But in reality, what they think of the fans is not very sweet at all. And that sort of bothers me from it's almost a fraud element to it, if you think about it that way. It's like, you remember those shows and cartoons and stuff where you have the one celebrity and they act really amazing and kind to the people. Oh God! Oh man! Wow! There's a lot of guys there. I'm getting a lot of gold. I heard that gold is going to be important for enchanting and stuff in the future, so gold. Get it. I've always collected gold though, just because it's a nice looking thing to have. Where'd you come from? I thought I lit this whole place up. What? No, I obviously didn't. Oh crap. Oh. We might be very close to spawn with this thing. This might be a very, very key spawner to have. And I found the gold disc. Wow, take that, good. Wow, amazing. Okay, so I need food, I need iron. A name tag is one of the rarest things, so I'm just gonna leave an oak plank there. That's fine. What? Are you kidding me? I am honestly blown away. I lost for words. Just lost for words. Period. Done. I'm done. What do you do? My God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total in 2 chests. So basically 1 dungeon, 5 discs. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm blown away. I hope these guys in the chat can appreciate. Jesus. That is amazing. Oh, so happy. Okay. Back to it. That completely clouded my mind. I don't know where I was at now. Oh, God. I want to get some of this mossy. Let's see what I can get rid of here. Let's turn those to torches, and that'll do it, I think. There we go. Well, since I completely lost my spot in thought. Spot in thought? Huh. Let's just start with basically the way that people are, YouTubers in general. I've seen personally a few like that. So that one scenario was sort of, I got a name tag in the same dungeon. Wow. Anyway, I've seen people who are really, really, really cruel behind people's backs. Oh yeah, I think I was bringing up the example of like the cartoons or the movies you see, where you see that one celebrity who is really nice on camera, and then the second that they think the cameras aren't rolling, they start ridiculing the fans. And you gotta wonder, like, are they in it for the money? Are they in it because, you know, of the fame? They're not really in it for the people. You know, as much as they pretend to be that way on camera, they're not really in it for the people. And that has always really bothered me. There's Jake. 10 deaths. Look at that. Amazing. And Steve said that he'd be adding one. That's kind of funny, too. I should have got that coal. Oh, well. Creepers down there. Eat up. It's going to be battle. So, you get that kind of scenario often, unfortunately. Oh, come on. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! Skeleton? Nope. Not today. Hide here for a bit. Oh. You get that situation where people, I don't know if it's the fame that's gotten to their heads, or if it's just the attitude they had. Maybe they started doing YouTube videos not to make people happy, but, you know, for the monetary reasons behind it. Like, yeah, I could get money doing YouTube videos because it seems easy enough, and I already play video games, and I might as well record video games, you know, and that's the only thought process they have about it. Whereas other people, me included, I definitely thought about the people involved ahead of time, you know? Who would be watching my videos? Who would benefit from them? Who would I make happy doing this? And, you know, especially considering my 50,000 subscriber special came out, and the people, the outpouring of support from people was unlike anything I had ever seen before. The amount of favorites and retweets and stuff that my 50,000 subscriber special thing got was, I think, like record-breaking for my channel anyway. The comments were really, 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 really awesome. People showed their true colors and their support, like totally, totally awesome. And all the nice comments and stuff, the little drawings that people made for me, the little Minecraft builds that they did for me, it just showed, you know, you give a little, you get a little. And, I mean, my appreciation, I can't even begin to describe it, you know? So to know that we have followings like that, who appreciate what you do, who love what you do, who care about you, and to go behind their backs, whether it's for a second, even if you're mad, and start criticizing, it floors me that anybody could even be capable of that. The people who follow you love you. They wouldn't follow you if they didn't like who you were or what you did. They really, really love you. So, how can you, for even a second, be upset with them? Unless they do something really bad. Really bad. But I don't think that trying to call you up just to get a chance, possibly, to chat, is that bad. And that's what began upsetting me. And I've seen it with even bigger YouTubers, like really, really big ones who, they act funny on camera, they act personable, they act like, you know, oh, anybody could get along with them because of how awesome they are. and you meet them in real life and they can't give you the time of day. And in fact, I was talking to, or actually I wasn't talking to him, but I was reading about it, this guy in the Curse Network forums, and I'm on the Curse Network forums quite regularly. Just check in there and read up on what people are saying and doing and stuff like that. And one guy mentioned that he went to a convention, and it wasn't Minecraft related. It's not Minecraft. There are other games in the Curse Network. I don't remember what game he... I think it was like Blizzard games, like StarCraft and stuff. And he said that he went to a convention, and there was a big YouTuber there, who is actually part of the same network, Curse Network. And this guy not only is a Curse Network partner as well, so there's that one little thing in common, but apparently he follows the bigger YouTubers and was one of their highest donators, to the point where he was on whatever they called their Hall of Fame for donations. And you're on this Hall of Fame of donations, which I don't know if it's a big deal. I don't know the other person's channels, the YouTubers he was talking about. I don't know their channels. But I assume that if you're on the Hall of Fame of anybody's channel for any reason, that it's a pretty big deal. That you've gone above and beyond. And he didn't even get the time of day of the people that he really loved and appreciated, you know? They couldn't care less. That's how he said it, and of course, that could be very wrong. I'm gonna get rid of that rotten flesh. I don't really need it. People yell that you get rid of rotten flesh. I don't know why. I don't want it. And until Minecraft comes out with rotten flesh purification by healing potion or something, I don't care. Getting rid of it. Oh! Brian's got a death! One death! Congrats. Oops. Congrats. Welcome to the Death Club. The Death Club. Whew. Anyway. Couldn't give him the time of day, despite being on their sort of Hall of Fame of sorts. And reading that, I hope... Like, you never know what goes on, because being a famous YouTuber... And I'm not famous. I know that a lot of people would argue that. And it's funny when I see like people sending out these huge requests, because we get spammed by a lot of people. They'll send out this huge request to like all the biggest YouTubers. Can you join my server or something like that? And I'll be lumped in with some of the larger names out there who have millions of subscribers. And I'll be like one of the only little ones, and I'll think like, that's funny. That's a good one. I'm not on the same level as them yet. Let's not be crazy. But you see them, they don't have a lot of time for people because of how popular they are. They are literally mobbed at conventions and stuff like that. And I experienced that firsthand when, you know, I'm friends with a lot of YouTubers out there, and I try to get closer to them just to say hi. And there's like 40 or 50 little kid fans around them, and that's totally cool. You know, there's a time and place for everything. You gotta just then talk to them after the fact. But you know, after the fact, the last thing they want to do is be around people. They want to kick up their feet and just relax a little bit. So you might think that they're blowing you off, but honestly, it's just that there's just too much. There's just too much to do, too much to see, too much to say. I love everything in my inventory right now. Oh, except for that one little piece of dirt. There we go. No lava. There we go. I should have checked under that one too, but all is well. Okay, before we get enchantments, I really should. I'm level 37. Get enchantments. I know that Brian and Jake both have enchanting tables, so I should enchant a pick, see what I can get. Get a silk touch, get a fortune, one of those, then I'm not wasting diamond there. Okay. So, yeah, you never know. That, like, they could just be very busy, and they just don't have a lot of time to get to you. They still love you, but they just don't have time to get to you. But the way that it sounded was that he approached them and kind of got blown off by them. Now, did he approach them and say, hey, guys, want to do a video sometime? Yes or no? You know, and if they've got 1 million subscribers and they have never met this guy before in their lives, the chances of them saying yes are extraordinarily slim, and that's just the facts of business, you know. If I'm, say, Coca-Cola, or no, let's use cars, because I love cars. If I'm the Ford Motor Company, and you just made a go-kart, and you want to race cars with me, you're going to have to step up your game a little bit. You're going to have to be a little bit well-known. If you're Chevrolet, then yeah, by all means, let's go hang out. But if I don't know you, if I've never heard of you, then that's not a good starting point to start asking for collaboration in the middle of a convention. Get to know me a little bit, and maybe, just maybe, we'll work together, you know? That's the kind of thing. So I don't know what the situation was. But I'm just kind of using a situation like that as an example of how YouTubers can be, and how it upsets me, how it disturbs me. Because, like I said before, the fans are very important. They are your channel. And if you don't appreciate or if you don't support them, why will they support you? Why should they? You know, that's just the facts of doing business, like I said. I don't think I'll go that way. Ooh, what's this? Big room of death, you say? Oh, that's good. Oh! Uh-oh, uh-oh! Oh, God! What the heck? It was like I was stuck. I guess I was stuck on there. That zombie got like 4 hits in me. I guess it's lagging a little bit. That's the worst when you go up against mobs and it's lagging just a little bit, and then every hit that they do registers as like 2 hits. Ugh. Craziness. Ooh, I guess I'm full up on rails too. I think I need to go and put all of this stuff away before I go on. But it looks like there's still a little bit more to explore in here. I know that there's a cave, I think, in that direction that I can explore as well. Maybe up there. This is actually a pretty big mine shaft. So it'll be lucrative for a little while now. And there's still that way, hasn't been explored at all. Okay. Let's go this way. There we go. On the right track now. Look at me and my sense of direction. I made it back to our little... I can't believe that. And I guess I'll end the episode here. But before I do, I'll go take a quick spin around the town just to show you guys. But I'll end my conversation here in saying kind of a word of advice to all YouTubers out there. And this is the same advice that I give to normal people too. Is be good people. Do good things. That's what I say often. Is be good people, do good things. Don't do bad things is actually what I always say. Be good people, don't do bad things. But that's basically what it means. Is be good. You know, fans love you. They care about you. They want to be with you. They support you. You should support them too. Just put that there for now. Oops. Oh, we'll dig that out. There we go. Why does it look this way? That's... Why did I put it that way? Whatever. Hey? I thought I made more than the one. There we go. Come on. Eh? There we go. just randomly put all of these in here, like this. But yes, be good people, don't do bad things. Care about the people who care about you. You know? Them more than anybody else. Take care of them. They are your fans. I can't stand for people who go out of their way to be complete jerks to the people that love them. It's just not right. So, I'll kind of leave you with that one. I'm interested in hearing some comments about maybe you've run into a YouTuber who kind of was stuck up to you. Maybe I've done it to you, or that's the impression that you've gotten from me at one point, and I want to set the record straight that that's absolutely not the case. If I said something that might have seemed like I was blowing you off, or rude, or mean, or cruel, or whatever the case is, it's absolutely 100% not what I intended. I'll say that right now. So yeah, maybe you've run into a YouTuber who was, you thought, your hero, and turned out when you met them, or something you saw about them turned out to be not the greatest thing. I don't necessarily mention names. I don't want to hear that. I don't like the hate for other people. So, you know, don't mention any names if you can. And then maybe there's a time when you met a YouTuber who was actually really, really, really kind and went out of their way to meet with you and do things with you and stuff. So I want to hear about that too. Oh, look at this. Fabe has been working on the middle part. Oh, so here are all the houses. Let's see. This is Dave's house, I believe. Nice little ranch style house. That's Shiro's little European villa of sorts. Drew's potato shop. Whatever. The first structure on the server. That is the truth. He totally built it first, just to be first. Let's see what we got here. Do not break the signs. Blah, 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 blah. I propose we head west. Put your name on the little houses. We will decide on the design later. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Good enough. This is Fabe's sort of dark tower, watchtower. What does he call it? The Dark Watchtower. He put his name on it. The Dark Watchtower. Wow. Okay, I was right. This is ice cubes, I think. Yeah, Ice's shack. An ice shack. This is Liam's right here. There's Jake, just AFK. Liam, it's not good for Liam to be AFK, knowing Liam, blah, blah. It's because I just saw Liam's house. What do they call that? Freudian slip? It's just because Jake is not safe standing on his own there. So whose is this? Doesn't have a name on it. So I have no idea. And I think it's very new. I don't remember seeing it a second ago. Here's some yellow accented house. This might be Jake's. I'm not sure whose this is. Again, no name on it or anything. That's fine. Chicken pit. We got home of ADG and CPG. And possibly Jaren. Alright. So Cherry P Gamer and Dual Get are in there. There's a Dual Get right now. Clearing this out, I suppose. Hey-o. And future home of a Dual Get. Okay. So I gotta build a spot at spawn. And I don't know where it will be. I was kind of thinking of going behind these buildings here. Sort of on the outskirts of spawn. And being up on a hill here. Oh, what's this? A little hobbit hole. Tomo MLG architectural hut of amazing epicness. MK2. Mark II. Amazing. It is cool. Okay. Or I could go down kind of into this valley here. If I wanted to be... My first original idea was to go right lakefront on this little pond here, but obviously me not being online all day, people kind of encroached all around it, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. You snooze, you lose. Aw, Cherry gone. Is that her first death? No, second death. What's this tree say? Tree and Lake sponsored by. He should totally put his YouTube channel, Ironstone Mine, on YouTube. Go check him out. He's one of our new members on RedCubed. Excited because I've done a bunch of stuff with him in the past. And yeah, there we go. I might... There's a flower forest right here. So I might... That's a lot of flowers. I could go up here. Build my house on this flower forest. That's an okay idea. I'm sure Liam and Ice wouldn't mind the neighbor. So I might do that. I might just level off some of this mountain here and then build up here a little bit of a house. Maybe. We'll see where I build. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the new season of RedCubed. Hit the like button to show your support for it. Subscribe if you haven't already to stay in touch with all these discussions and stuff. And be sure to leave your comments and crazy stories about YouTubers gone mad and YouTubers who did you good. And do all those other awesome things that you people do. We'll see you next time on RedCubed Server. I gotta eat. Bye-bye.